Mm. You must be delusional.
How we get up, just call back, right back. We can spend, then get it right back, man. She just gotta want all of that, so that's why I bought.
Y'all, I'm back, honey. And listen, we gotta talk about Miss Oakely, Mrs. Oakely child. We gotta get into her real quick. I understand that Real Housewives of Atlanta will not be on tonight. It will not be on next week. Or will it be on next week? I think it is coming back. I think it's July 12th is when it will return. Y'all know this is the celebration weekend, honey. It's firework weekend. That's what's going on. It's firework weekend. And they said it won't be no fireworks over here on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So we'll see y'all on next week, okay? Because really the fireworks happened on last week when Angela and her neighbor blew her shit up. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, and the damn show was a celebration with the fireworks, okay, for the Shemians or whatever y'all over there calling yourself, Team Shemia, okay. So anywho, Angela embarrassed herself down to the damn Bravo on last week, trying to, put some stuff out there about Miss Shamia, trying to accuse her of sleeping with the neighbors, husband and all this other mess. And every lie she told, wasn't making sense. She moved the line from talking about this man that gave Shamia money and how she may have slept with him. Once that was debunked, she moved to you said this about my daughter to shut her up. Shamia was like, I apologize, even though she would have got nothing from me. Then she moved to, oh, you said this and that about Charles or whatever. She just kept moving the damn line because Angela is trying to find a leg to stand on, okay? She is trying to find a piece of a leg because both of them got knocked from up under her, okay? So Miss Ma'am is a little shook, okay? And so she came to social media a few days ago and she had some things to say after the episode went down. And I didn't really talk about it, and we're going to get into it now, all right? So I have to shout out Housewives Talk over here on the Twitter, honey. So let me get this up on the screen so that we can get into the things that Angela had to say on social media, right? So here's the first thing she says. She says, facts matter. They do. They do, Angela. Facts do matter. So why the hell you came down here and lied? Um, okay, girl. So then she says, I was just having a private chat with my neighbor. Girl, it wasn't private. What kind of private? You talking about before you let Phaedra and Porsha come in the room and witness what all went down? You was talking about before. Okay, she said it wasn't my intention to bring it to the group, and I didn't. It wasn't your intention to bring it to the group, but then you asked the lady if I bring this up to Shamia or if I put Shamia's name in it or whatever. If I mention Shamia's name, will it offend you? Why would you need to ask that? You had every intentions on bringing it to the group. Shamia just beat your ass to the punch. I think you were trying to find the right time. Just like you have some of your reads that are rehearsed and you find the right time to let it out, I think you were trying to find the right time. And you still were also collecting information. Keep that in mind. So you haven't found enough on Shamia at the time. So you still was trying to, scoop up more information. That's what, and you didn't have all your stuff together. And Shamia beat you to it before you really could find anything. For real, for real. That's what was going on, right? So she said someone else chose to introduce it here. I assumed to create the narrative we seen tonight. The narrative was that you was a liar, and it didn't need to be created by Shamia. Okay, be very clear. It really was confirmed by the neighbor. But the narrative that was put out there and was confirmed, if you do want to talk about a narrative, is the fact that you've been out here investigating her. You've been out here trying to find information on her, and you slipped up and you messed up. You did, Angela. Learn something from this. We were all rooting for you. Learn something from this girl. She said she had two people confront her at her job. You said it was blasphemy. But it wasn't blasphemy for somebody on Phaedra's team to approach you down to the damn NBA game. Then you tried to deny and say that you had nothing to do with it, only to end up telling us the damn name. And Shamia wasn't even going to mention the name, but you did. And then you caught yourself. That's crazy. Let's get into the next thing. She says the truth will be revealed. I feel like the truth has already been revealed. Okay. I will say this. I don't dislike Angela though. I know a lot of your fans are completely turned off from you, but it's probably because they were riding so hard for you and just ate up whatever you did. I already saw through the BS when it came to Angela, but I still liked her. I knew she was on some fuck shit, but I still like her. I enjoy watching Angela on the show. Some of the stuff that she does and say, it is funny. She is entertaining to me. But I don't know. I just I mean, I'm not on that side. I can't stand Angela. Now, some people do feel like with this lie, I have been seeing people putting it in a similar category as Phaedra and Porsha when it came to Candy. And some people are feeling like they cannot fuck with a person like that. Period. They do not rock with you. Well, I don't necessarily have to rock with Angela because obviously I'm not in the rooms that Angela is in, like she tried to tell Phaedra. So just watching her on the TV screen, she cool. She cool for now until she do something else that I really don't like. But right now, it's okay. We just catching you in your lies, all right? You just make yourself look worse when you still try to die on that line as heel that you on. Let's keep going. All right. So the next thing she says is they would go on a 2-week break before the full story is revealed. I could take the wins with the losses. Right. So she's ready for the information that I guess she's learned, her truth to be revealed that we're supposed to find out on July 12th. But Angela, are you sure? Because you sat in the back of that damn truck with Phaedra and Porsha. You said, I'm glad that I talked to my neighbor. I'm glad that came up, because the truth will prevail, or the truth prevailed, or something like that you said. So you really are delusional. Like you really are delusional to think that how things went down in that room made you look like a truth teller. That's crazy. Baby, I'm still hollering at Phaedra and Porsha's reaction to that. Porsha ain't really giving no reaction. Like, girl, shut the hell up. Phaedra over there like, yeah, just stop, Angela. Stop while you're ahead, okay? They, like, production told you up. They told you up this past episode. So really just stop right there. I don't really see them redeeming you the next episode, but we'll wait and see, okay? Let's get into the next one. She posts this of actually this doesn't do any. Oh no, I'm sorry. She didn't post this, but the guy, the crash to cash guy, he posted this where he gave this $10,000 check to Shamia. Okay, it looked like it was a donation for her business organization, whatever she got going on. How did you get? He slept with her out of this, and now that I'm looking at this with this man's green beard. Why I felt like we seen him in a scene with somebody else. Was he only in the scene with Shamia? Maybe so. I don't know why I thought I seen him in the scene with Shamia. I'm sorry, not Shamia, but Pinky. Maybe it was this scene with Shamia, but either way. They don't look good, Angela girl. Let's keep going. So this is where Ashley, this is the neighbor, right? The neighbor came out. She had some things to say to Angela, and this is what she said. Imagine calling me to fish for information about another woman, getting absolutely nothing but a neutral response, then turning around and making my husband the centerpiece of a story you created in your own head. Child. Let's keep going. She says, let's be serious. Out of everything in this world, why would I ever give someone permission to put my husband in the middle of an allegation like that? That doesn't even make sense. That's what I said. If I mention Shamia, will that offend you? If I bring up Shamia, will that offend you? Like, you definitely had every intention of bringing this to the damn show. Oh, girl, what? What? That's crazy. The lady saying she didn't even give you permission to do that. But of course, Angela will try to flip it and make it seem like they just wanted to be on TV. Really? Really? Come on now. So then the person actually goes on to say, I'm just glad Shamia brought it to light before she had the chance to fully run with that made up narrative. Girl, Shamia lit you on fire, honey. Shamia, I want the same energy at the reunion. All right. I'm hearing that, for you, Kelly, what else? Who else was on their side of the couch? You, Kelly, Pinky, K. Michelle. I'm hearing that it didn't go so well for y'all, but I don't want to believe that until I see it. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know how the producers are going to edit everything up. I refuse to believe that y'all are the ones getting ate up the entire time during the reunion. So we'll just have to see how that's going to play out. The next thing, Angela says, nope, y'all taught me a valuable lesson. We know clout chasers when we see them now. Angela, you made it seem like these people reached out to you, my love. You reached out to them. So how would they be the clout chaser in this situation if you reached out to them? She says, won't get me again. Truth doesn't need my help. It'll reveal itself soon enough. She says, P.S. I saw this man yesterday and he told me he loves all this. Now that I wouldn't be surprised, okay? I wouldn't be surprised if he did love all of this. She says, funny how me hiring a private investigator and asking questions somehow turned into a manufactured storyline for somebody chasing a moment. Ma'am, huh? So did you hired a private investigator? You hired I hope you're being sarcastic. Funny how me hiring a private investigator and asking questions somehow turned into a manufactured storyline. So it seems like you're trying to debunk that it was manufactured, but you're highlighting a private investigator and on top of you asking questions. First of all, you need to get some of your money back if you got to do some of the work that the private investigator is supposed to be doing, right? That's really number one for me. But number two, a private investigator. And once again, y'all wanted me last season to believe that this lady didn't pull the scheme against damn Phaedra and trying to make it seem like Phaedra pulled the scheme on her. That is crazy. A private, and I'm outdone. I'm outdone. A private investigator. Really? And because of that is the very reason why you would have got a cease and desist from me too. Like, is you cool? Like, what's going on, girl? We got to do that much? That's crazy. She says, y'all don't have to like me, but one thing I'm not is a damn fool. Anybody want to, y'all, I'll let y'all leave y'all thoughts on that. On a damn fool, okay? She says, and by the way, if you don't want your personal injury attorney all in the blogs, videos, Instagram, chasing clout, maybe choose, she puts a different person. She says, I didn't bring them into the conversation. Shamia brought up people that have approached her at her job about you fishing for information. She had two people. Not once did Shamia even say it was those people, but you opened your mouth and you confirmed who one of those people were, therefore confirming what Shamia said, and we don't even know if it could have been two different people. He probably wasn't even one of the people she was mentioning. And you told on yourself. And you keep saying you didn't bring them in the... This is semantics. This is semantics. So then she says, sorry, y'all didn't make the cut. She says, social media did her big one for you or something like that. She says, you said you wanted it so bad. Y'all stop playing with me. Girl, whether they wanted to be on the show or not, whether they wanted at once upon a time to be on the show or not, for you to come to the front, put this allegation out there, get on the phone with the lady, and then deny some of the shit that you said, some of the stuff that you kind of put out there, that you were insinuating, is crazy. You still look bad, no matter how much you try to paint this. So you are delusional. You are giving delusional, Angela. I'm not gonna hold you, and I don't think that you're gonna redeem yourself the next episode because you really thought that you did something in that room on that phone with that lady. That's crazy. The next thing was Ashley says, meanwhile, the Byrams don't need a show to validate our lifestyle. And if making the cut was supposed to elevate you, it didn't do much. Oh, right next door, girl. Not y'all arguing right next door. Y'all didn't want to just go outside and have a conversation. She says your front lawn is taller than me and full of weeds. Do better, neighbor. Child, I can't. Is this HOA? Not RHOA, but is this HOA? Not the weeds is taller. Not the grass taller than her. Full of weeds, honey. That's crazy. Child, I like this kind of carrying on. I don't know. We might... Ashley, do you want to come and be a friend of? Do you want to come and be a friend of? That lady said, if she says she don't need a show, and if making the cut was supposed to elevate you, it didn't do much. BITCH. Okay, that'll teach him. Listen, I just wanted to come and add my little 2 cents, all right? Because I didn't really talk about this situation. I've been over there in Love Island land, so I'm tiptoeing out, okay, peeking. Hey, how y'all doing? Just giving y'all a little something. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below, as we do not have a Real Housewives of Atlanta episode tonight. I am Jamie, that's me. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.